welcome back to Pisces TV with Montana B. This is a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, wherever Pisces may fall in your chart or in your environment. Keep in mind that tarot is entertainment. It may or may not resonate with everyone, and if it doesn't, check other aspects of your chart. But as we get started, check the description box. There's a lot of information there on purchases, booking, as well as consultations, mentorships, the works. There is a link to Patreon if you want to join us on the other side, where the bonus videos will be located. Here on YouTube, we have the member section, merchandise, and the community board. And I just posted some of the new merchandise, so check it out, as well as the schedule. If you're wanting to follow along for astrology, specifically love, spirituality, esoteric knowledge, and the occult discussion groups, occult anatomy, check the community board for all of that information. And if you hadn't subscribed already, a benefit to doing so is to not miss any of the videos or receive the alerts. So we are going to go ahead and get started with this reading, okay? It looks like, dear Pisces, you are being groomed and prepared and ready to bust through. So first thing came to mind, sorry about that, was a few of the trines that we have coming up. The full moon coming up, your birthday coming up, something special in your natal chart possibly coming up, because some of us have those grand trines or trines within our natal, okay? So don't forget about that. If you're interested in natal readings, I do those. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and get started. As you see here, we have the Water Your Garden card, Jump In, and Child of the Cosmos. So look how beautiful this is. As I'm rested, right? I, the seeker. And the light is right there. The star is right there. And it's like the water, the flowers, you know, just you. She's holding her neck, so relaxed and so reserved. And then it's kind of like she goes in, right? And the card is called Jump In. Say yes to change, okay? Rest and tenderness, adventure and change. And then we have the Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. So it's like these two cards kind of connect. And then she emerges now, not just looking at the light, but it's a part of her. It's around her. It is her. She is it. Okay? He, however y'all want to do it. Because somebody say, the brothers say, we watch it too. And I was like, okay, I absolutely understand. It's a girl in this card though. But to all in all, right? So the first card, Earth is a seasonal planet. And as such, you are a seasonal being. I felt the season shifting. I feel the time speeding up. I feel the energy outside, and I feel your energy, Pisces. A lot of you guys are changing, okay? You can't be on and in full bloom month after month, day after day after day. You are strongly being called to put on the brakes, rest, and refuel. Take a moment and see, as I did that, I took a break. Take one with me. Even if you pause the video, I always like to start the videos out breathing, and I'm going to have to reincorporate that. So take a moment to restock and replenish and slow right on down. Your body is the only body you're given, and it needs to be respected as such. You're being called to take responsibility for your well-being, to put your health and body first. I know it can feel like time is running out, and as if there are urgent things that simply can't wait. However, if you keep pushing on, soon fatigue will set in. This way of living isn't suitable. If anyone continues to race through life, eventually they will reach exhaustion, and it will take longer to recover than it would have done to rest. You know, that's the story of the tortoise and the hare, something like that. Now, we are in a pandemic, believe it or not. And this card says immune system disorders and mystery illnesses are becoming more common because we're putting too much pressure on our bodies to keep up with the instantaneous pace of modern life. Now, as we say modern life coming right out of this book, we have updated a lot of technology and 5G software and these, you know, mystical, magical tree satellites and things. All this rocket fuel being added to the regular car fuel, and it's just a lot, right? But if the reading starts with this card, the immune system, mysterious illnesses, and modern life comes up, be mindful and take heed, okay? How are you being called to put on your brakes, to rest, restore, and rejuvenate? When was the last time you took a holiday or had a full weekend, day or afternoon off? Look after your precious body and mind. Give yourself enough time to recover. When you find yourself running on your reserves, okay, there is enough time. Life will bend toward you when you do. We have a lot of readings that say take action and work. And for some of us, that may be necessary. But collectively, this message calls for tenderness, rest, nourishment, body, and care, okay? Now, some of you have rare gifts that you'll be discovering as it is facing me, all right? And maybe that's a reason as you go through this ascension, okay? This light worker starseed double mission that some of you guys are on, all right? In the center of the reading, the Andromedanian energy, adventure, say yes to change, and jump in. One of my favorite cards, okay? I just want to say that. Doesn't have to be a challenging energy. It could be what's challenging you to rest, okay? Now, as we read through Jump In, take a look at that beautiful little eyeball. I love that. Maybe that's why they put the eye on the dollar and stuff. You never know. They say a lot of the great mysteries in the cosmos have this pupil look, okay? And then we have pupil. Some of you guys could be students learning new things or may need to learn new things about herbs, technology, your body, the immune system, and much, much more. So keep that in mind. As I said, pupil, that's something. So the Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that the Andromedan starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom. So that adventure and my quick flash thought of the Knight of Wands says something, okay? Very adaptable. They have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card is here to encourage you to do the same. Now, I'll mention, since we're talking about astrology, wherever Sagittarius may fall in your chart, and collectively, the South Node on the planet is currently in Sagittarius, so keep that in mind. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump on in. Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're ready or already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be sailing. Life on earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventure, to embrace your own adaptability, and find a way to be calm in the chaos. You didn't come to earth to be passive. You came to earth to truly live. Now take a good run up and leap. Now see here, this could be some of your energies. It just depends. Some of you guys are workaholics, feeling like time is running out, dealing with anxiety and got a lot going on. Water your garden. Those of you who spend a lot of time with self, you know, and may not be that adventurous or doing much, you know, kind of sitting on one spot or whatever, here is an encouragement to jump right in. Also, those of us, since it talked about the seasons where things may have been going slow, I don't care if it's in your love life, your soul path, your finances, or whatever, all right? It looks like some adventure may be to come. That is why it is necessary to rest and take care, because you might be taking flight on a mission, okay? Outcome and advice: you have child of the cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. And I think you get that after this jump in or this cool off. Either or, it's right here, okay? Here with the child of the cosmos, there's a mysterious force. So here we keep talking about mystery, right? There's a mysterious force that governs all of life. Sounds like source. An intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons, once again, when to come and go. That intelligence is within you. So here is that co-creating with the universe through, I said Metatron, right? This is co-creating through the universe, still talking about the seasons. So here's the season, and then here it talks about the seasons. Notice the spring look of this card. So I absolutely love that. It was there before you drew your first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb, okay? It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it, because Earth is a planet of polarity. Now, I talked about Sagittarius, and now they're talking about polarity and free will. It's easy to get this intelligence because it exists within us all. So often we become disconnected from the pulse of life and fall into the pattern of believing that we're separate, or feeling that we need to go at it alone. And here's that possible alone, right? We can feel isolated and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. You're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells, to remember that you are a precious child of the loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all of the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities there ever were and are or ever will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too, okay? I love that as we talk about the seasons and the flowers and something blooming, and it sounds like it's you, Pisces. I do hope that it helps. Until next time, guys.